Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks to everybody who commented on yesterday's video about my Oscar picks. Douglas basically said that he thinks Zootopia is up for something but not Best Picture. It is actually up for Best Animation, so it will probably... I don't personally think it'll win. I actually think Kubo and the Two Strings will probably win. Jessica basically told me to go see The Lion. She said it was very good. I saw the trailer today. It actually looks really interesting, so I might go check it out. And my sister also said that she liked Hacksaw Ridge, but she said that she fell asleep during Captain America Civil War, which I don't understand because that movie was epic. Monica, I haven't seen La La Land yet, so I couldn't tell you. My guess is that I probably will like it, but I don't know. A lot of reviews have basically said it's just Hollywood loving Hollywood. In general, I'm not really a big fan of those movies. Chong On, thank you for telling me how to pronounce it, was saying that they basically put those sort of movies, Hidden Figures, Moonlight, and Fences, to basically make it seem like the Academy Awards are not racist. Ironically, last year, that was pretty much what they called the Academy Awards because there was not a single actor of color in the nominations last year. So maybe they're just trying to fix that issue. In today's news, Hayao Miyazaki, the famous animator from Japan from Studio Ghibli, has announced that he is coming out of retirement. Now, right after he did Princess Mononoke, it sounded like he was going to retire, but in fact he didn't retire. He actually went straight into the next movie. And then even then there's been rumors of him retiring a long time. Like he keeps saying that this will be my last film, this will be my last film. And so I think a couple of years ago he actually retired. The whole animation world mourned because it's like the loss of an animation titan. However, yours truly thought that this wasn't the end. So the story goes that Miyazaki was working on an animation, a 3D animation for a museum. He really liked the process so much that he wanted to turn his 12-minute animation into a full feature. So he's been pitching the idea to Studio Ghibli to see if he can actually get it off the ground. And then recently, I think the studio head, I'm not sure which the position is, but one of the studio heads from Studio Ghibli basically said that he's coming out of retirement to make this film. And it's going to be CG. So that'll be interesting because he's never actually done a fully CG movie before. It's always been hand-drawn. There have been elements of CG throughout his films, but definitely not one that is fully CG. Now at the moment, Studio Ghibli is pumping out a few CG animations. There's a TV show that I can't recall here, but here's a clip of it. That seems to be quite interesting. I'm not a big fan of this sort of hybrid CG cell style that they've got going, but you know, it's there, it's out there. So I mean, if they're trying to do something like that, I mean, I'm not against it. I like stuff that comes from Ghibli, even if it's a bit more experimental. But it's always funny hearing that Miyazaki's coming back, because in the back of my mind, it's a bit like John Farnham. He says he's retiring, but he's not actually retiring. For everybody who doesn't know who John Farnham is, it's probably people who are not Australian. John Farnham is a singer, very famous singer in Australia, who's basically been retiring for I don't know how many years, but he keeps saying he's going to retire, and then he goes back for another tour, and he runs out of money, he comes back for another tour. This guy just doesn't want to retire. And it got me thinking, right, like, there's a part of me that also kind of understands these guys. I mean, why would you want to retire if you don't have to? It's sort of interesting because in the Western kind of world, you kind of think the whole goal is to basically earn as much money as you can, and then, you know, put away this money, and then when you get to like 60, 65, or 70, as I think it will be for me, you basically just disappear into the ether. You go into your retirement home, you go on your holidays, and you just do nothing except just be on a beach, drinking pina coladas, or whatever it is people drink on the beach. But that doesn't sound like a good retirement to me. And I know this is kind of weird, but I kind of want to keep doing what I'm doing, but forever. I wouldn't mind doing video editing, doing video production stuff until the end. Like, I'd rather die working than just in a retirement home somewhere. Martin Scorsese is 80. And he is still directing the crap out of movies. Like, he just released a movie called Silence, which I'm really excited to see. It looks epic. David Attenborough is still going. Like, he is still kicking along. And I reckon he'll probably just die commentating on something at some point. You know what would be the best send-off for David Attenborough is that he's out in the field, he's talking about some lion, filming some lions, filming some penguins or whatever, and then he just drops dead. And I reckon that is the way to go. Like, on the field, doing what you love doing. Anyway, guys, what do you think? How would you want to go out? Do you want to retire on a beach drinking pina coladas in an armchair or in a retirement home? Or do you want to go out doing what you love? Hit me up in the comments, let me know, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys, I want to call out this video that I saw recently on basically how to fold your underwear. It's mostly for dudes, but it's pretty cool. Kind of changes my life. It's from this guy called Tim Shearman. So just click here, just right there, like this little video here. Here, click here. You'll like it. And also like subscribe. Like you should subscribe to me if you want, so you can find out what's going on. Just